Eric Arnold, Thursday, September 10th. Well, we're playing our Tony Joe White. We had another winning night last night. Good night of baseball. So we're here to bring you hopefully more baseball winners. We've got a college football game for you. And of course, the big NFL opener, the Texans at the world champion Kansas City Chiefs. This is take 2. We had the video shut off on us. Someday we'll get an actual camera and hopefully we won't have this sort of nonsense. So we're going to check every 5 minutes to make sure the video's still going. We're going to do it right now. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's if I jump up in the air or something and my 275 pounds comes down, boom, the thing might shut off, and maybe that's what happened. So, what else is going on? Took my father for a ride yesterday, get him out of the house. He's locked himself in the house for the last 6 months. He's honestly, if you were going to put a picture up of somebody that would get killed by this goddamn virus, it probably would be him. That would be, there's Mr. 90-year-old going to get killed by the virus. So took him, drove him around. He's doing fine. He's walking pretty well. Hasn't had a haircut in 6 months, so he looks like Martin Van Buren. And I know none of you know who that is. Use your Google. That was the 8th president of the United States. Well, right now he kind of looks like that. So, did he impart any words of wisdom to me? He's bothered by these wildfires. That's an oldie but a goodie. I guess he was out in California in the early 50s when he was in the Air Force, and I guess they had wildfires then. So he figures, the whole state of California just burns down every other year, and his advice is don't build your house where it's windy and there's a forest next to you. So that's his words of wisdom for you people in California. Move. Also, he thinks that Donald Trump is going to win in a landslide, like a McGovern-esque landslide. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to go there with him, but he sits in the house all day and watches A, the Weather Channel, and B, Fox News. So, these are the things he knows. And no, he doesn't have any Indian headquarters, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping he would have some magical coin that no one's ever seen before, but he doesn't. At any rate, what did we happen yesterday? We got our NFL preview up here. That's out on the internet. I recommend you actually go and watch the videos, especially if you want to hear the thinking as to why Mark thinks the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, the rest of this, Chiefs, I think the Chiefs are going to win. That's chalk. I mean, you probably think the same thing. So, but you really want to hear this, as to why the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but, he thinks they're going to win it all. So you want to hear what he has to say. Big wins last night, 19-0. Milwaukee finally showing up, crushing the crummy Tigers. I say crummy. They have, I guess, a 500, so they're really not crummy. They're just, in my mind, they're crummy. And they won 47 games last year. So, yeah. All right, this is our only loser. We keep getting beat by the damn Royals. That's the second night in a row that's happened. So, yeah. But after that was okay. Win here with the Yankees, correctly timing the bottom with those guys. The White Sox continue to be good to us. The Rangers getting it done against the Angels. Always happy to have that happen. And then our top play, the Giants, easy over over the Mariners. So we're feeling good. I mean, you know, it probably a high water mark for the baseball so far this season. You know, our best plays without, you know, having you crunch numbers and get calculators out or whatnot, that's generally around 57% if you break it into a 11/10 football basketball model. We feel good about that. Time to check the video, make sure it's still going. Is the video still going? The video's still going. Okay. You know, like I said, I feel good. I feel gratified because in my experience, in my life, every time I've busted my ass on something, I've generally gotten paid off at some point. You know, whether it be work or my personal life or what have you. You know, generally speaking, if you put work in, I get results. Or, you know, I say this is just my experience. You know, I think it generally follows for most people. You know, work leads to reward. I know that sounds like I'm a crazy libertarian or a Republican even. My God, you know, you believe work leads to results. But that's just how I have experienced what's happened to me. Now, I know I'm going to feel like I'm running around in a thunderstorm with a freaking broken golf club. Kill me, gambling gods, strike me down with a 12-game losing streak. But, you know, and it's funny that could happen. But I just wanted to let you know where I feel, you know, where I'm at, you know, with this. So we're gonna keep busting our ass here. We want to keep generating winners, damn it. So let's have some winners, right? Let's have some. Top play, Cardinals. You know, the Tigers just get trashed, 19-0. They got to turn around in basically less than 24 hours and play again. Cardinals got one of the best pitchers on the mound. You got to just hope that the Tigers are now, you know, just kind of, you know, thinking about getting on the, well, I don't know, it's getting cold in Michigan. And do they get on the golf course? Well, you know, these are rich people. So they'll just fly to the Bahamas and play golf. So they're going to get on the golf course soon. And we're hoping that they just come out and do nothing and let the Cardinals roll them for 3 stars. We'll take the Angels for 2 stars. I think we're thinking there that they're just going to, we're shortening it up because we obviously don't trust the Angels. And we'll take the run line. I think the Angels are either going to score a bunch of runs or they're just going to get beat. They haven't scored much so far in this Texas series. I think they're due to get some hits. The Atlanta Braves, I mean, did you see this? I mean, 29 runs. 29 runs these guys scored in one game. I mean, it'd take the Cleveland Indians a month to score that. So we're hoping that there's some of them runs left over for tonight at Washington. We'll take the run line. Hopefully the Braves just go back out and score another 8-10 runs and cover that on the run line. The Reds, you know, I don't have a lot to say about that. The model wanted to play the Reds pretty hard. We'll throw a star on it for them. Oddly enough, the Reds actually play pretty well at Wrigley Field. So, it's a must-win game for the Reds. And right there, that probably tells you she's bet against them. But model likes them. We'll let the model do what it wants to do. It's earned that right. And then here are the top plays this evening, late night. We're going to go with the Giants. You know, they've been good to us. They're moving into San Diego now. I don't know that the perceived gap between these two teams is like that. You know, Padres here, Giants here, and I don't know it's that wide. You know, I think it's more like that. Especially right now, because the Giants are just hot. They're just red hot. And we're going to go ahead and try to get paid with them on the big number. You know, I think it's worth, I think there's value there. And then the Dodgers, why not? You know, that team's just kicking the shit out of everybody. We'll take the run line to shorten up our liability. Dustin May's a good pitcher. I think the Diamondbacks, you know, had their shot last night to beat Kershaw. They lost in extras, and I just think they might be a little down. As if they're, the Diamondbacks aren't already down. This is just a painful, gruesome 3-week slog to the golf course for them. All right, what else? We already told you UAB. We don't have a real strong feel on that. These college games, until we get a little bit more data under our belts, that all could be a little tricky. So we'll take UAB. We don't feel great about it. Let's double check that I'm not having to shoot this for the third time. All right, this is what you really want to know. You really want to know the Chiefs. We're going to take the Chiefs. We're laying the 9. I know that sounds square. Oh goodness, laying big money with the champions. Big price with the champions. Here's the thinking. Andy Reid has been very, very good when he's got time to prepare. We in Philadelphia, we knew the couple things. One, this dude would always lose going into the bye, almost without exception. It didn't matter who he was playing. He could be playing somebody who'd be a 10-point favorite, and he'd lose a damn game. And then coming out of the bye, he'd always win. When he had time to prepare, he'd come up with something, and they'd be ready. Openers, he's been pretty good at those. The legendary pickle juice game here in Philadelphia. I'm going to say the year 2000, Andy's second year. Eagles open at Dallas. It's 106 degrees. The Cowboys are the champs, or the division champs, and the Eagles are the Eagles. They're like 5-11, and the Eagles are huge underdogs. We go down there, we open the game with an onside kick to recover it, and then just systematically kick the shit out of these guys. It was like 41-14. It was glorious. And after the game, it was like, oh my God, how'd you guys do this? And one of the players, I think, said, well, he had us drink pickle juice before the game to keep us hydrated. And so then that became the legend. That Andy Reid had them all drink pickle juice before the game, and that kept them hydrated. And leading to this huge win. Anyway, the point being that you give Andy time to prepare, he's going to be ready for you. And just to remember, in less than, 9 months ago, just 9 months ago or something like that, these guys hung 51 points on the Texans. I know that the game seemed closer than that because the Chiefs got in that huge hole early. Somewhat of their own making, because the Chiefs dropped some passes there and, just generally played poorly on defense. But the Texans could not stop the Chiefs. It was like a college game. They just went up and down the field on these boys. So if this is a high-scoring game, 9, it's not that frightening. If it's a 17-12 game, yeah, 9's pretty scary. But this is probably going to be a high-scoring game. So I don't think their cover 9 is going to be all that difficult. We feel okay about this game with the Chiefs. We feel okay. So that's it. That's what we got for you. Like I said, thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully we're going to suck in some new people here. Maybe I'll throw some QAnon stuff in the title to try to drag in some of the QAnon army. See if any of these people care about sports, or are they just worried about child kidnappings. I don't know what we'll do, but, or you could just mention it to your buddies that, hey, there's this dude giving out free picks on the internet, and he wins occasionally. So, that you can do that too. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for being here. From all of us to all of you, good luck, good gambling, good morning.